Something extraordinary started exactly 30 minutes ago, and you need to know what it means for your life right now. This isn't just another spiritual message. This is divine timing in action. And you're watching this video at the exact moment God intended. The spiritual forces that were set in motion half an hour ago are already working in your favor, but you need to be ready to receive what's coming. This message found you because you're meant to be prepared for what's unfolding. In the spirit realm, the clock started ticking 30 minutes ago, and your breakthrough is closer than you think. As you hear these words, know that God orchestrated this perfect timing for your spiritual awakening. You might feel confused about what's happening or why. This moment feels different, but trust that divine forces are aligning for your highest good. This timing isn't random. It's sacred synchronicity designed to prepare you for the blessing that's approaching. You're receiving this message because there's still time to position yourself correctly for what's coming, even if you can't see the changes yet. Trust that missing this preparation could mean missing the miracle that's been designed specifically for you. The spiritual realm shifted 30 minutes ago, and everyone who's meant to receive this blessing is being called to attention. Right now, your spirit recognized the shift before your mind did. 30 minutes ago, a spiritual doorway opened that has been waiting for this exact moment in your life. Just like a seed that's been planted finally breaks through the soil at the perfect time, your breakthrough moment has arrived after months or even years of preparation. This isn't coincidence that you're here right now. This is divine appointment orchestrated by God Himself. The forces of heaven have been working behind the scenes, arranging circumstances, moving people, and preparing the way for this moment. Think about what you were doing 30 minutes ago. You might have felt a sudden urge to check your phone, or maybe you felt restless without knowing why. That was your spirit responding to the spiritual activation that began in the heavenly realm. God's timing is never early and never late. It's always perfect. This moment has been marked on heaven's calendar specifically for you, and every step you've taken has led you to this divine appointment with your destiny. What began 30 minutes ago is more than just a spiritual event. It's your personal awakening to the divine plan that's been unfolding in your life. You might have noticed subtle changes in the last half hour. Maybe your heart started beating faster, or you felt a sudden sense of anticipation without knowing why. Perhaps you experienced a moment of clarity about a situation you've been praying about, or you felt an unexplained peace wash over you. These aren't random feelings. They're confirmations that your spirit is responding to the activation that began in the spiritual realm. God is awakening gifts inside you that have been dormant, opening doors that have been closed, and releasing favor that has been stored up for this exact time. The spiritual atmosphere around you has shifted, and angels have been dispatched to assist in what's about to unfold. This awakening isn't just about you. It's about the divine purpose you're meant to fulfill and the lives you're meant to touch through the breakthrough that's coming. As we dive deeper into understanding what began 30 minutes ago, I want to make sure you don't miss any divine updates that are coming. If you're feeling the spiritual activation and want to stay connected to what God is revealing, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to our channel for continued guidance through this breakthrough season. Pay close attention to the signs that are confirming this spiritual activation in your life right now. These aren't just ordinary moments. They're divine confirmations that you're connected to what began 30 minutes ago. You might notice your phone battery acting strangely, or maybe you keep seeing the same numbers repeatedly today. Perhaps you've received an unexpected message from someone, or a song that holds special meaning started playing at just the right moment. These are heaven's way of confirming that you're tuned into the divine frequency. Watch for unusual dreams tonight. They might contain messages about what's coming. You might feel tingling sensations in your hands or feet, which indicates spiritual energy moving through your body. Some people experience a sudden knowing about something they've been uncertain about, or they might feel drawn to pray about. Specific situations, temperature changes around you, electrical devices responding differently, or even feeling like time is moving differently are all signs that the spiritual realm is active in your space. Document these experiences because they're building a record of God's faithfulness in your life and proof that divine timing is real. Right now, while this spiritual activation is fresh, you need to prepare yourself to receive what's coming. Start by creating a quiet space where you can connect with God without distractions. Turn off unnecessary noise and electronics, and give yourself permission to be fully present in this moment. Speak this prayer out loud. God, I'm ready to receive what you have for me. I open my heart to your perfect timing and trust your plan for my life. Place your hands on your heart and feel the spiritual energy that's moving through you right now. This isn't imagination. This is divine presence responding to your willingness to receive. Clear any unforgiveness from your heart, because bitterness can block the flow of divine blessing. Release any worry about how things will work out and replace anxiety with expectation. Your job isn't to figure out the details. Your job is to stay in faith and remain open to God's guidance. Spend time in worship, even if it's just humming a song that brings you peace. Gratitude is a powerful connector to divine frequency. So thank God for what He's already done and for what's coming. This preparation time is crucial because it aligns your spirit with heaven's timeline because of what began 30 minutes ago. Breakthrough is no longer a distant hope. It's an approaching reality. The spiritual doorway that opened has released divine favor into your circumstances, and you're going to see evidence of this in ways you never expected. Prayers you've been praying for months are about to be answered, and situations that seemed impossible are about to shift in your favor. This timing means that everything you've been believing for is moving from the spiritual realm into the physical realm. God has been preparing you for this moment through every challenge you've faced, every lesson you've learned, and every tear you've shed. The breakthrough coming isn't just about solving your problems. It's about stepping into the fullness of who you were created to be. Your gifts are about to be recognized. Your talents are about to be celebrated. And your purpose is about to be revealed in ways that will amaze you. This isn't just personal breakthrough. It's breakthrough that will impact your family, your community, and everyone whose life you touch. The 30-minute mark was heaven's signal that your season of waiting is ending and your season of receiving is beginning. Just as you're receiving this divine timing message, your support helps us continue sharing breakthrough revelations with others who are waiting for their moment. A small super thanks of $5, $10, or $20 allows these urgent spiritual updates to reach people who need to know their breakthrough is also approaching. As this spiritual activation continues, you might encounter resistance from people who don't understand divine timing. Some might question why you're so excited about something that seems invisible, or they might try to discourage your faith with logical explanations. This resistance is normal and actually confirms that something significant is happening in the spiritual realm. The enemy always tries to create doubt when God is about to do something amazing. Don't let skepticism from others dim the light of what you're experiencing. Remember that not everyone is meant to understand your divine timing. Some people are still waiting for their moment. Stay connected to your spiritual experience and trust what you're feeling in your spirit. When doubt tries to creep in, return to this moment and remember the certainty you felt when you first heard this message. Divine timing doesn't always make sense to the natural mind, but it's always perfect in God's plan. Your breakthrough doesn't need anyone's permission or approval. It just needs your faith and cooperation. As you move through the next few hours, make it a habit to say, "I am ready for divine timing," every time you feel that spiritual activation stirring within you. Speak these words with complete faith, knowing that your readiness attracts divine favor. This simple practice creates a spiritual frequency that keeps you aligned with what began 30 minutes ago. When anxiety tries to creep in or when you start questioning what's happening, pause and place your hand on your heart. Feel the divine energy that's still moving through you and remind yourself that God's timing is perfect. Start each prayer today by thanking God for the spiritual activation that's working in your favor right now. Create moments of silence throughout your day to listen for divine guidance about your next steps. Write down any thoughts or ideas that come to you during these quiet moments, because they might be instructions for your breakthrough. Keep a glass of water nearby and bless it before drinking, asking God to purify your spirit and prepare you for what's coming. These simple practices keep you connected to the divine frequency that activated 30 minutes ago. You're not the only one who received this spiritual activation 30 minutes ago. Around the world, people who are connected to God's timing are experiencing this same divine awakening. Some are watching this video, others are praying, and some are simply feeling the spiritual shift without understanding what's happening. This creates a powerful network of faith that strengthens everyone who's part of this divine timing. When you share your experience with others who are spiritually sensitive, you multiply the power of what's happening. Look for people in your life who might be experiencing similar spiritual stirrings today. They might mention feeling different, having unusual dreams, or sensing that something is about to change. These are your divine timing partners, and together you can support each other through the breakthrough that's coming. Your faith combined with theirs creates a spiritual atmosphere where miracles happen more easily. Don't be afraid to share what you're experiencing, because your testimony might be exactly what someone else needs to recognize their own divine timing activation. The next 24 hours are crucial for maintaining your connection to what began 30 minutes ago. Tonight, before you sleep, spend at least 10 minutes in prayer thanking God for the spiritual activation and asking for continued guidance. You might receive important dreams or visions that provide clarity about what's coming. Keep a notebook by your bed to write down anything significant that comes to you during the night. Tomorrow morning, wake up with expectation rather than routine. The first thoughts that come to your mind might be divine instructions for your day. Pay attention to any phone calls, messages, or unexpected encounters because they could be part of the divine timing process. If you feel led to reach out to someone or go somewhere you don't normally go, trust that prompting. Divine timing often works through what seems like ordinary circumstances. Throughout tomorrow, watch for opportunities that align with your deepest prayers and desires. They might appear in unexpected ways, so stay spiritually alert. Keep declaring your readiness for divine timing, and don't be surprised if things start moving faster than you anticipated. God's timing creates divine acceleration in your circumstances. In closing, as we recognize what began 30 minutes ago and prepare for what's coming, let's move forward with complete confidence in God's perfect timing. You've been spiritually activated for a reason, and your breakthrough is already in motion. Trust the process, stay connected to the divine frequency, and remain open to the miraculous ways God is about to work in your life. Remember that you were chosen to receive this timing, and your readiness is key to receiving everything God has prepared for you. Keep saying, "I am ready for divine timing," and watch as heaven's plan unfolds perfectly in your life. If this message has helped you recognize the spiritual activation in your life, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for continued updates on divine timing. Hit the notification bell so you never miss these urgent spiritual messages. When you share this video, you help others recognize their own divine timing activation. Each person who receives this message through you becomes part of God's network of breakthrough recipients. Dear Lord, thank you for the perfect timing that began 30 minutes ago. Give us wisdom to recognize your divine appointments and faith to receive everything you have prepared for us. Amen. If this message has confirmed what you've been feeling spiritually, consider showing your gratitude with a super thanks of $5, $10, $20, or more. Your support helps us continue bringing these time-sensitive divine messages to people who need them most. Please share in the comments what confirmations you've received about your divine timing. Your testimony might be exactly what someone else needs to recognize their own spiritual activation. Let us know what divine timing topics you'd like to hear about in future videos.